If you want to find out how me and my chat went into the biggest war ever made in the history of my chat between the Himeko and Cyrene fans, stay tuned to find out more because you would not believe what happens next. Is this MrPokke? Which is MrPokke? Listen to your inner ego and pull. Are we legitimately gonna pull E2 Cyrene? No, bro, pulling for Cyrene is not greedy and stupid, by the way. Pulling for Cyrene is the least greedy and stupid decision, because it will power scale our remembrance while also opening up our E0 Mighty, or even E0 Anexa. It is a really good choice. E0 Mighty has fell off even with E2 Cyrene. He wants more investment. It's horrible for Bob to pull. Oh wait, so we shouldn't pull E2 Cyrene? Oh wait, Burks and Sarah is warring. Wait, Burks and Sarah is warring. Okay, wait, hold up. Let me pull y'all up right now. Okay, so we have Sarah. And we have Burks. Okay, can y'all keep warring right now? Bro, I want y'all to war. I want you to war. You better start warring right now. I'm gonna go take a piss. And when I come back, there better be war. So there better be war. Alright, and never do. Alright. Bro, where is the war, bro? Oh, okay. So, Mr. Burks believes that E0 S0 Mighty has fell off even with E2 Cyrene. He wants more. So, E2 Mighty needs like a E1 S1. It's horrible to pull for E2 Cyrene instead of a new unit. Okay? E2 Cyrene is amazing, but Mono Remembrance is already super invested. Bob doesn't need any help with Mono Remembrance for a while. And then Sarah just be spamming. My own mod just be spamming in my chat as Bob's left side brain before we pull E2 Cyrene. Pulling E2 Himeko is greedy and stupid. Burks is lying, but E2 Cyrene is the best E2 in the game. But Team 3 is full chopped. E0 S0 Mighty ain't going on until 5.0.
But he's my payment for you.
Thank you, Mr. Mo, for the 29 months. Right, that is very, very right. My team 3 is honestly really, really cooked. So the question is essentially, right? The question is essentially, is it better off to make our team 3 with E0 Mighty or E0 Anexa? Or we made team 3 with Himeko? That is the question, bro. That is the question. Oh, I put E2 final on Bob. I put E2 final on Bob. I have Archer as team 3. What the f do you expect me to do with D Herda, my man? My E0 S0 D Herda with a E0 S0 Anexa. Like, what do you expect me to do, bro? You need Saridra for Anexa. I guess you kind of right. You kind of right. Can we have a poll? Should Bob E2 Cyrene or E2 Himeko? Gilgamesh might save my Herda. Bro, you're funny, bro. The only thing Gilgamesh is saving is not himself from the anime, because bro just died, bro. But I don't think that is gonna... Where is the Neither vote? Then we do what? Then we do what? It's better to pull E2 Himeko. It's better to have a far stronger third team than an over-invested one team and a weak third team. Gamble for wealth. Pondering, I am so conflicted. Okay, Twitter's chat is leaning a little bit more towards Himeko, whereas YouTube Frog is leaning a little bit more towards Cyrene. That is the current situation. And then the kickers just be bubbling. Right. Oh, the kicker is saying yes for E2 Cyrene. The kicker is saying yes for E2 Cyrene. The issue is Twitch chat just sees new units good. Keep in mind, most are greedy. Bro, the kickers just be neutral, bro. Bro, what the f is this? Bro, you might as well just don't vote. My 4 kickers, y'all might as well just don't vote, bruh. Like, it literally just changes absolutely nothing. So that is just really, really helpful. We still have a almost 58% on YouTube with E2 Cyrene. Yeah, 58% YouTube with E2 Cyrene. As well as a 50-50 on Twitch. 50-50 on Twitch. I genuinely think you are the best to make a decision. Laisha and EA is coming soon. Okay, Burks, let's just theoretically say, right? Let's just theoretically say that Bob knows what Himeko does, right? Let's just theoretically say that, right? I guess theoretically speaking right now, if Himeko is theoretically the strongest E2 in the entire game, does that change anything? Theoretically speaking, of course. Okay, the argument right now for E2 Cyrene, right, is that we can split this. So we can split this into... So if we were to pull E2 Cyrene, this will be our team 2, and then this will be our team 1. That was a recommendation. It's either this or I swap out Casterus with RMC. I swap Casterus with RMC. I go for something like this. Okay, and I guess I also swap Gallagher. So it will be something like... Actually, not RMC, sorry. Is it RMC? Okay, Oh, bro, this team's cost looks a little bit homeless, bro. Then it will be something like this. Yes. These 2 options. So this is E2. This is E2. Theoretically, nothing is finalized Theoretically, we should wait for theoretically speaking, the thing should be theoretically done. My thought process is that your third team, even with an E2, will be worse than a crazy E2 because my Mimo slot is invested enough. But a problem... Okay, I'm not denying the fact that Himeko is a really good E2, right? Like, maybe she is, right? If she really turns out to be the final of version 4, she's definitely gonna be a really, really good E2. My problem with that is, if I were to get E2 Himeko, that is not just a 2 cost investment, bro. It is easily 4 cost if we get E2 S1, or maybe even 5 or 6 costs if we were to get ourselves the Himeko Ceredra. Right? So it will be a considerably more expensive investment. Then on the flip side, right, is that if I were to get E2 Cyrene, I don't get Himeko, I can save all those costs waiting for version 5. So this team just needs to last me to the end of version 5. For +2 cost, I use this all the way. Then when 5.0 starts or like 5.1, we'll see what that flagship is going to be. Then the version 5 is going to be my third team. So it is not a competition between whether or not this team is better than Himeko. It's never going to be better. But it is more so, should I just hold out for a version 5? Which, let's just be real, bro, version 5 is just going to have their new shit, right? That is definitely going to be better, right? It's definitely going to be better. That is a better, accurate comparison, essentially. Yep, cost maxing. You bet your ass that support comes right after that when you're broke. Does Bob has that many pulls to pull 5 costs across 2 patches? If 1 cost is average 100 pulls, I have enough. Because I already have 537 pulls right now on Bob. Alright? Bob has exactly 537 pulls. So if it's just a 5 cost upgrade across 2 versions, it's not an issue. The issue is just what happens after Himeko. If we were to get Himeko, then there's no way we are gonna be pulling for version 5. There's just not enough. Because we have already locked in for Himeko. Alright? I already logged in for Himeko. If Himeko is final, look at final, he's fine as hell. He is hell to find. Final is honestly hell to find. But it is also not at a very cheap cost. Because that was with E2 Final, E3 Sparkle, E0 Ceredra, and the E2 Cyrene. So maybe if we were... Okay, I guess we don't need a 0 cycle. But like, if you want to talk about clearing content, I think it shouldn't be that big on an issue. Himeko is a fraud. That's fucking crazy, bro. Gamble for wealth. Let wealth decide. This team won't last a second. This team won't last a second when Anti-Remembrance comes out. We have already gotten Anti-Remembrance, I think for like 2 months. Maybe not like super Anti-Remembrance, but Polux was insanely fucking rough for Remembrance. Not Polux, sorry, Foul Wish. Yeah, then the bugs is a little bit less annoying, but it is definitely Anti-Remembrance. E2 Cyrene longevity will be longer. What if Himeko likes using Sunday and RMC? They are homeless right now, so she can take them. Then if I get this, this is gonna be this. I'm just guessing, bro. I'm just guessing, right? Where's my 0 cost E4 Welt? Bro, I legit think Welt is a fucking scammer, bro. They are gonna release a better version of a Welt one fine day. I need a save 2 cost for Rin. For sure. If Rin is gonna be an archer support, I have to save 2 costs for Rin. So if I get E2 S1 Himeko, that's 6 cost. That is 6 cost. Pull Elation. Why the fuck would I pull Elation Sustain, bro? Do I look like I'm using an Elation Sustain? Bro, we're skipping the shit out of the Elation Sustain. The only thing that might be a bit tempting is to get a version 4 Sustain to replace Gallagher. That is the only thing that might have a bit more value. But like, because this sustain slot is very flexible anyways. Because version 5 will also have that sustain. Okay, but to be fair, it takes very long for them to release another sustain. Himeko is very good. Why do you think Himeko will work with Trailblazer, bro? Bro, it's not like Himeko is gonna work with HMC, right? Or like EMC, right? At best, maybe RMC, right? The reason for me skipping Elation, I don't like to play it. That's pretty much it. And I feel like in Honkai God Rail, you're allowed to play teams that you don't like to play. And like 1 flagship is honestly already brain dead enough. So like having 2 flagships or like 2 main push is gonna make this game too fucking easy. Oh, so you just want to see pulls, so I should pull for E2 Cyrene. Yeah, okay, okay, this slot is 99.9. Okay, unless Rin is a main DPS, she is 99.99% coming in. Right, so that's minus 2 costs. So if 2 costs is average 200 pulls, I have 337 pulls left, which I would say 337 pulls on E2 Cyrene gives me a longer lifespan, or rather a more pulls remaining compared to if I get E2 S1 Himeko, and then I pray to God that they don't release like a better Himeko upgrade in the near future. Because while Himeko could use this, if Himeko uses this, if they do release a Himeko support, I don't think I would want to skip that, bro. It's like, imagine, I mean, you could play E2 S1 final without Ceridra last time, but like having that one more Ceridra just makes life like, so much easier compared to like the side grades. So why not D Herta? I mean, D Herta is kind of like chilling. Right? We can let her chill a little bit. I don't think there's any rush for her to be forced. Hey, who knows? Maybe version 5 release like a D Herta support. You know what I'm saying? Like they can replace the Tribi role here. Or maybe they replace Anexa. Alright, then D Herta, whatever that is, then Tribi plus. That's a stain. Alright. No, we're not pulling Ceridra. We're definitely not pulling Ceridra. Okay, we technically might not need to pull Rin S1 super fast. Because yeah, the collab lasts a very long time. As a matter of fact, we might not even need to pull Rin immediately. If our archer can log in. Assuming that Rin is gonna be an archer support. Nah, I'm not doing my standard pulls, bro. But I'm legit. I feel they will update the standard bull. And the moment they announce they're gonna update the standard bull, Yao will be the one that said, I should have listened to MrPokke. I should not have chased E4 Welt Yank. MrPokke is always right. And then they are gonna fucking add a... Bro, they are gonna add... Bro, you know who they're gonna add? Bro, they're gonna add Silver Wolf, bro. Like OG Silver Wolf, right? And then they are gonna add Cypher, bro. Right? And then they're gonna add Sunday, bro. Yeah, and they're gonna add Spargo. Yeah, and they're gonna add Hue, right? So they're gonna add all that. So when that happens, you should have listened, essentially. Why if they also do the same 200 pull for the free light cone event next patch? Whether or not they do the free light cone event, okay. Okay, if E2 Himeko comes with a pooling event, I would be more inclined to pull for E2 Himeko. Okay, I know there's DDD here, but we don't need to wait for it. Alright. Wait, chat, theoretically speaking, is that really gonna be a 200 pull event? Because I legitimately don't know, bro. Theoretically speaking, we don't know. Bro, if it's a free Gilgamesh. Ooh, that is... Livestream is next week, right, chat? It will be a while before the live stream hops on anyways. Yeah, live stream is gonna be on the 3rd. Which is the first day I land on the US, by the way. It's literally the first day. Okay, chat. Wait. Hold up. What is my pity at anyways? $20. My pity is at 20. Oh my god. Should we just like a sneaky 10, bro? Bro, a sneaky 10 would sound pretty good, chat. Oh my god. Bro, a sneaky 10 would be so bad if they announce a spending event. If they announce a spending event, that 10 pool could have went to the spending event, bro. Fuck, guys. Bro, I have 500 pools, but you think 500 pools just happens every single day? This was after Bob's determination of skipping the entire Elation flagship and the entire... As a matter of fact, Bob skipped the entire version 4. Right? Bob literally skipped the entire version 4 to have 500 pools. Do you have the self-control to skip the entire version 4? Because the only thing that Bob put was E1 F9. That's it. I put E1 Archer. That was long ago, bro. That was long ago, right? Doesn't really matter. Don't get E2 Cyrene is a scam. I have skipped the entire... We have 19 days though. 19 days. We do have 19 days. Bro, I'm just looking at chat. It's like so funny. Mimi said he hates Mimi. No, sorry, try to play it. Wait for the live stream. Sarah is lying. Bro is stalling. Aren't you, Mr. Cyrene? What is bros? E2 Cyrene works with all... Oh, I will say wait until the live stream from the kicker. Mimi said Cyrene is start just to not for the E2. Why did Bob skip all relation? Cause I can. Bro. Just what if you win in temples? Ding ding ding. Yo, Bear Reggie, thank you so much for 10 months, bro.
Himeko is a fat coffee lover that drinks instant coffee skipper.
But what if you don't? What if, bro? Saying what if is like saying it depends. What if what, bro? Depend on what, bro? My dick? It doesn't work, okay? It doesn't fucking work. Nobody died from a sneaky temple. Oh, I'm gonna be honest, Mr. Himeko Nova is gonna be so pretty, bro. Honestly, getting E2 Cyrene is... The way I see it, right, is that whether or not E2 Cyrene opens up a team tree is actually a secondary objective. Because the main objective of why you will want to get E2 Cyrene is because it definitely makes your Mimo slop stronger. And Bob is definitely using Mimo slop, right? So whether or not I can use E2 Cyrene to split up into the third team is like a bonus, right? I could use my Maide for a while, but even if I don't use Maide, Mimo slop is not going anywhere, right? With my E2 Casters, E1 F9, like that shit is staying. So if that shit is gonna stay, then I feel like it just makes sense for me to pull E2 Cyrene. Because that Himeko E2, right? That E2 Himeko, as good as it is fundamentally a new DPS with its new team building requirements, which can also happen in version 5. Like, HSL is not gonna EOS by end of version 4, right? If HSL EOS, there's no more banners, okay, then that makes sense. But like, if all I need is like a third DPS or like a brand new DPS from the latest version, then the Himeko slot is a lot more flexible as compared to the Cyrene slot where I would have benefited because I am definitely using Remembrance. Right? Oh, right, and bro, my Cyrene gears are like hella fucking cracked as well. Right, come on, guys. Bro, that's some insane fucking gears, bro. 190, perfect crit rate. Alright, I mean, I'm running a crit damage min as well. Alright. Come on. Come on, chat. Sarah told me to pull Jiao Qiu. She's a fraud. You can just E2 Cyrene in the future for Mimo Slop. Mimo Slop is already 0 cycling, so it's not gonna -1 cycle with E2 Cyrene. Okay, wait. I am not 0 cycling with Mimo Slop, bro. This is not a 0 cycle. As a matter of fact, I don't think we're anywhere close to a 0 cycle right now. How is our endgame again? Oh, we're still waiting. 7 cycles? How the fuck did we set? Oh, wait, it's Archer, bro. Alright, Archer is really bad with, like, Sam. Yeah, Archer is really bad, Sam. I mean, this is the price to pay if I don't pull for flagships, right? I don't pull for the Elysian flagship, so Pom Pom is gonna... Oh, actually, when the next Star Wars comes from MOC, bro, Sparksicon is gonna fucking kill me, bro. What the hell am I gonna do with Sparksicon? I mean, I have to use Mimo stuff to Sparksicon, right? There's no choice. Then Himeko, Murata, I'll probably end up using Archer. And then my third team, I think the third boss was Flame Weaver. In MOC. Yeah. MOC's next rotation is Flame Weaver, Murata, Sparksicon. Archer is okay for Sparksicon. I see. You know what? Yeah, Archer technically did work for the first Sparksicon. He did. It's not that bad. Because he can kill the little buckles relatively quickly. Yeah, bro, I can't just pull a Himeko and then go next. Because like, it comes as like a package. That's like saying just pull E2 final and then don't pull for like Saridra. Right? It's not just a 4. And even if we did just pull E2 as on Himeko, that's still 4 costs, bro. Or like 3.5 costs if you count like one as a half. Alright? There's still a lot of investment. Yeah, now, Well Yang ain't gonna cut it, bro. Well Yang ain't gonna cut it. Skip and pull Nihilux. Why the fuck would I pull Nihilux when I'm not playing Elation, bro? Skip E2 Cyrene. Bob should invest. Bob should invest in free-to-play characters like Gilgamesh. Wow. Oh, wow. Should I just fucking pull a Saber? Oh, should I just pull a Saber alongside with that? And then I'll use Saber, Gilgamesh, Sunday, and fucking Baidu, bro. How about that? How about that? Oh, never this. And never the deal. Theoretically speaking, I don't need to use My Day for MOC next time. I can just use Flame Weaver. I can just use D Herda for Flame Weaver. Because it's the MOC Flame Weaver. And I love D Herda. Alright, D Herda was originally built for Flame Weaver anyways. So it's not that bad. Okay, wait, actually, theoretically, right, it would make sense that Himeko doesn't get a Saridra so soon. Because they still need to sell Elation. Right? They are not even done with Elation yet. So theoretically, even if like Himeko was gonna come, we would need to wait a while. Yeah, but like, whether or not the new teammate for Himeko comes out, I need to pull it regardless. Which means I need to invest in the cost regardless. Whereas E2 Cyrene, definitively speaking, boom. 2 costs. Done. Alright, done. Then if I were to get another F9 rerun, boom, +1. So for 3 costs, I'll have E2 Cyrene, E2 Himeko, E2 F9, E2 Castris with E0 Hyacinth. And then that team is gonna probably last me the entirety of version 5. Like the entirety of version 5. And then I will get I'll get a version 5 final. Right? I get version 5 final. And then the version 5 final will be my third team. Then my second team is Archer. I feel like that is the play, guys. Bro, I feel like that's the play. Bro, I really feel like that's the play, guys. Bro, I swear. Okay, wait. Let me hype this out for y'all, bro. I legitimately think this is the play, right? So step 1, E2 Cyrene, right? So team 1, Mimo Slop. Complete, right? So this is team 1, right? Step 2, E0S1 Rin. If Archer support. Right? So team 2, Archer. Done. Alright. So now is all that's left is step 3. So step 3 can either go E2 Himeko Nova, or it could be a version 5 flagship, or a final. I feel that this is a more logical way of going about it. Because if I were to pull E2 Himeko Nova right now, it will be at the expense of my team 1, which I am already going to use, bro. Like, how the fuck am I gonna abandon my 10 cost remembrance? Right? So I feel like just by the process of elimination, getting E2 Cyrene does make sense, bro. So it will be this into this. So that is 4 costs. Bro, for the price of a 4 cost, it is the equivalency of a E2S1, Himeko Nova. And that's before all of the supports. And all of the sustains. Then by version 5, I'll have my new savings to prepare for this. Alright? So because of that, I legit think the right play is E2 Cyrene. Okay, what is wrong? Okay, tell me what is wrong. Okay, Shiro. Okay, what is objectively wrong? Tell me what is the wrong thing I'm doing right now? What should I do then? What should I do? Tell me what should I do. Okay. Pause. E2 Himeko is better because you can skip 5.x. If I were to skip 5.x with this logic, wouldn't it be the exact same logic that I can skip Himeko because I am pulling for 5.x? Bro, you fucking say it as if like Himeko costs less to pull, bro. They are the same fucking... Okay, Okay, like, I mean like, the reasoning is sound, right? If you get one, you're obviously not getting the other. You're not getting both, bro. Bro, we ain't greedy and stupid, right? We are just getting one. So you pick one. So it's either this or this. But if I were to get either one of these two, it's not going to change the fact that I'm putting this for Team 1 anyways. Because we're not debating on Team 1. Because Team 1, if I want to go for vertical cost upgrade, it is going to have fucking E2 Cyrene. It is just whether or not Team 3 is a E2 Himeko or a version 5 flagship. Right? One is 2 costs and the other is 4 costs. 2 costs and she works for 3 days and we can skip all of version 4. Himeko Nova will never be better than Silver 99, so Himeko will never get any good support. Bro, look at Final, by the way. I feel like this question, right, is not whether Himeko is gonna be good. It legit is just whether or not it's worth getting Himeko because the opportunity cost for Himeko is not Cyrene. The opportunity cost of getting Himeko is the version 5 flagship. Because if I get Himeko, I cannot afford to also get version 5 flagship unless I kill E1 Archer. Which doesn't make sense. Because I'm gonna get another free selector for E2 Archer and we can just upgrade Archer for E0 S1 win. So cost-wise, this is the most optional decision since this team is fixed and this team is fixed. Right? Oh, I mean, hey, they do call me Mr. Cyrene, bro. Bro, they do call me Mr. But I feel like I legitimately make sense, though. Bro, I feel like it makes sense, bro. I feel like it makes sense. Rin plus E2 Cyrene is cost maxing. Okay, and also, bro, like whether or not we get E2 Himeko, right? We are getting Rin. Like, we are 100,000% getting Rin. Or like 99.99% getting Rin if she's gonna be an Archer sport. Right? So this right here wouldn't affect my 2 costs in Rin. This is 2 costs. This is 2 costs. This is 4 costs. You can get E0 Himeko first and her E2 in version 5 just like final. I could do that. Wait. I could do that, Elon Musk. It's definitely not a wrong choice. Like, I don't have to E2 Himeko right now. But at that point, I would have to assume that Bob doesn't want to play a version 5 flagship. And can I really guarantee myself that? Because what if they release the version 5 flagship and I really like the way that the version 5 flagship plays, bro? Or like, not even a version 5 flagship, but like a version 5 team. Like a whole ass new region with like new... What if it's Amphorius 2.0 Electric Boogaloo? You know what I'm saying? So if I were to get this right now, and I somehow don't want to play Himeko anymore, that's just completely wasted. Right?
Wrong, because Feyenoord coincidentally overlap with Cyrene support. Do not miss that overlap.
Then you only waste 2 cores for 1 year. Okay, then instead of me potentially wasting 2 cores for 1 year, why not I just guarantee a 2 cores that will definitely see play? Because this will never be a waste, bro. This is 100% not a waste. Because my Mimo slot will definitely use E2 Cyrene. Right? Let's see. E2 Hyacinth is a stronger upgrade model than E2 Cyrene anyway, so cost for cost, Cyrene isn't the smartest upgrade for mono members. Your Mimo slot is so insanely good, bro. Cost for cost, 2 cost upgrade for Moram is E2 Hyacinth over E2 Cyrene in importance anyways. If you don't pull Himeko, your Sunday is minus 2 cost. Okay, wait, this technically also makes sense. Because Himeko has plot armor. Bro plays this game like a fucking anime, bro. I mean, she does have plot armor, kind of. It's a Honkai Impact tree. Wait, actually, now that you think about it, we are legitimately debating between 2 HI3 characters. It's like, do I pull Elysia or do I pull Himeko? They are both HI3. And I feel that the same argument could also be made for Cyrene, because Cyrene is literally Elysia, right? Like, you have plot armor for both units anyways. But I would dare say Cyrene will get a fucking Nova Flare before Himeko, bro. If Cyrene ever gets a Nova Flare. Does Team 1 even need E2 Cyrene to clear any AA? Even in HI3, Elysia was better. We are not upgrading Mimo slot, we are getting Cyrene to upgrade My Day and Anexa. For now though. For now, I could use E2 Cyrene to split into my team tree. Okay, my temporary team tree is E0 My Day and E0 Anexa. Right, this is temporary. But they are not gonna work very long. The moment I have a stronger team tree, which at this point is either Himeko or the version 5 flagship. If we go by merch sales, Elysia is more than Himeko. Anexa with... Yeah, Anexa without Cervidra is hella fucking homeless. This is hella fucking homeless. I agree with the chat about Sunday could potentially make use of Sunday. It's more likely you can't skip version 5 because of how weak Elation is version 5. Just like Triple X, it's an odd number version. Do you know what happened in version 5? It's Netland versus Sumeru in power creep. Damn. So version 5 is the big power creep patch. Because based on Genshin Impact's Netland, that was the Netland power creep. Henceforth, God Rail is gonna have a whole new power creep by version 5. God damn. I feel like that might be true though. No, bro, look at my Vega, bro. Bro, look at my Vega. Genshin player, oh, I see. We are already in the middle of a download. Just read what I am saying, Aga. Cyclers is fucking crazy, bro. Ooh, you can focus for less costume for now and wait to see if Himeko or Jump will stay in the meta. I personally like seeing how if an extra on the route you can do it and see if we give her support. I agree with Dreamer. Yo, wait, Sarah, can you get me this entire timestamp? 1 hour ASMR of deciding with my chat if I should pull for E2 Cyrene. I mean, it's a free video anyways. I think this is a very interesting discussion video. Malvega was 5.3, but she was literally an Archon. I mean, wouldn't an Emanator turn up in version 5 to be really, really fucking strong? You know what I'm saying? You know
I really think Honkai can't be compared to Feinon since Cyrene can support 2 flagships. That is not guaranteed at all for Himeko, maybe power-wise, but Feinon saved 2 costs by just coincidentally her working with Feinon.
I see. I see. I see. Following lore, we are facing either Shuhu or some random ass villain or Lord Ravager is gonna be going by Shinto. Okay, lore-wise, what if version 5 we face Zephyro, bro? Big ass bug. Okay, you know what? Okay, stop discussing like potential villain. Or like potential lore, bro. Nobody fucking cares about the lore. We only talk about like what could impact the reality of cost maxing with this current setup. We are already halfway in version 4. We can skip a little more and get version 5 flagship. Okay, if I get Cyrene in 30 pulls with Bob, then it will mean that we would have had this discussion for absolutely zero fucking reason, bro. Yep. We'll just get E2 Cyrene in a single 10 pool. And then thank you guys for coming. That was a very, very insightful decision. Bob luck. Just send it. Do 40. Okay, wait. If you decide in the end you don't want to play E2 on that cool. Okay, that was exactly why I said G Hill Graphy. That was exactly why I said to the other chatter. The arguments for Himeko right now is that if I were to get Himeko, it will save me cost on the E0 S1 Sunday. Right, this makes my Sunday have a home. And this potentially could give my RMC a home. Alright, maybe if I want well or don't want well for the selector. Alright, that's the plus. Whereas for Team 1 Plus with E2 Cyrene, we are definitely playing Mimo slot. We are potentially upgrading our My Day and Anexa. Okay, Anexa is a little bit more questionable, but it's like a temporary team tree boost. And she's Elysia. And it's cheaper, right? It's cheaper. It's definitely cheaper. Then our E0S1 Rin, we just pull. Right? No discussion. This one we just pull. So this is already 2 costs. Done. So it's just a matter of 4 cost Himeko Nova or 2 cost E2 Cyrene. That is our current situation. Okay, the minus for this is you need supports, right? You need more cost. So you need more supports in the future. It's probably going to be expensive. And we're going to skip version 5. Then this minus is team tree is cooked. Short term. Team tree cooked. And then pool version 5. So it's cost later. Alright. We are getting Rin regardless, so we don't need Himeko in my opinion. Wait for the next week to see 4.5 drip marketing. Also for the Elijah and the Cyrene, better not going anywhere. Plus, we don't need it right now for any content. You can choose between Cyrene or Himeko after drip marketing and live stream. What did Eru even say? Oh shit. As your editor, do you want cost maxing or do you want interesting content? In my own, pulling Himeko as a free-to-play would be way more interesting. Besides, you always auto on Mimo slot, hence the video gets kinda stale. Mr. Feet is right. Wait, Mr. Feet is here. Where is Mr. Feet? This is a Genshin Mr. Feet. Wait for the live stream, you know by then. And it will be still running with a week left. Okay, but honestly, the argument made by Iru, it's not an argument made from a player's perspective. It is an argument made from a MrPokke perspective. Because if I was MrPokke as a HSR content creator, it would. It's more fun for chat to watch me struggle. But it doesn't make sense if I was a real player that wanted to cosmex. So Bob is, this whole free-to-play account, right, is in a very weird position where you can't really make the most optimal decisions because it doesn't translate into the best content anyways. Which is a little bit like sometimes in life, just because it is the right choice, doesn't mean it is a choice that you have to make. Wisdom from MrPokke, right? Because if I were to get Himeko as a new unit, algorithmatically speaking, it will far more than E2 Cyrene. I don't think pulling E2 Cyrene is good. For temporary, my day is gonna be worth it. Neither is E2 Cyrene that is needed for Mimo's top. Either choice, my day is getting benched eventually. At least with Himeko, Sunday might survive. So you're basically saying that my day is a lost cause. Not that it's too big of a waste anyways, because we literally got my day in a single temple, right? It's like a free DPS. So we should just let my day go. And then we bring a Himeko into the fray so we can revive our Sunday for a little bit. And I guess RMC, because we also haven't been using RMC at all. Alright. Nah, I'm just kidding. Alright, I love Genshin guy. Bro, he is E0 S0. It is pointless. It is so greedy and stupid to pull Cyrene for my day. The thing is, when you are going to the Himeko path, it's like a gamble. Who knows how long Sunday is going to last? Okay, I feel like this question, right? How long Sunday is lasting? It probably won't be that short. Because we are still waiting for a Elation upgrade. In the form of either a Elation Cyrene or Elation Sustain. Because the Elation team is not even done. And they just made... Wait, we have another male team, by the way. There's technically 3 different teams in this version. There's like a guy team with like Asheville Blade. And I don't think Himeko is probably going to go with the Oge team. Then there's the Elation team. And then there's going to be the Himeko team. Alright? So... if they just went Elation into the Oge, into Himeko, it is probably gonna be a while before Himeko is gonna be seeing some kind of a Sunday upgrade, essentially. What if Asheville plus Amblade, that future DPS is the real team that could have been on 13? Look at the winners of Gravia Boards, it kind of matches them. Nah. I don't pull for Oges, so it is what it is. So many what ifs. What if we just pull for E1 Cyrene, invest in Giantess, and Himeko might use... okay, if Himeko used D-Herda, frankly speaking, Himeko is a WS fucking move, bro. If Himeko can bring life to my E0 Azure D-Herda, this will actually have like a lot of value. That will be super fucking good. So instead of using E2 Cyrene to save my day, I use E2 Himeko to save D-Herda, which is quite crazy. My argument, I think, is Mimo Slop doesn't need any more investment. What about potential Sunday Nova making Himeko Nova even better? It could be. It could be. Maybe. Depends. Maybe. 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 Let's see if Bob win or lose the first 50-50. Okay, Elon Musk 369. First of all, how are you gonna have a username called Elon Musk and not be subscribed, bro? That is absolutely fucking crazy. Second of all, so what if Bob wins then? So what if Bob wins? What if Bob wins that 50-50? And then from there on, we have to commit for the E2 Cyrene, right? Then we can't just decide halfway if we want to get E2 Himeko anymore. Because we have to actually commit. right? Okay, actually, a worse content for this, right, is what if Bob wins the first 50-50 for Cyrene, but then like he loses the next 50-50 for the E2. So I'm gonna be stuck with a fucking E1 Cyrene. Like, it doesn't really... We can't do the 50-50 thing. It's either we commit or we don't commit. That's it. What if Bob loses everything? Jump. It's always worth considering that... Oh. Wait, really? Okay, Brooks, I swear I am sensing a lot of bias for Himeko. You are really biased for Himeko. I am just saying, bro. I am just saying. Oh, what is this? Oh. What? Bro is a Himeko #1. If we struggle, just skip everything and play Mighty. I think for now, right, my free-to-play account is not really struggling that much in traditional endgame content sense. Like, this one is chill. I have no doubt. Actually, I have a little bit of doubt if we can 3-star Mock. Actually, I don't think we have problems 3-starring Mock. Okay, actually, you know what? I have decided, right? Chat, enough is enough. I have decided, right? I have come to the decision. Enough. I have decided, right? The Council of Pokke, which is basically myself.
The top DPS after her release and pushes the DMG ceiling. Pulling for previous units is just going to be playing catch-up to compete with baseline E0 Himeko, who will be open to future investments. You already saw this in 2, X3, X4, X, and Himeko will be way more flexible than the sitting brick called Cyrene.
Bro, why do y'all hate Cyrene so much, bro? Why do so many of y'all hate Cyrene, bro? Like, what the fuck did Cyrene do, bro? Bro single-handedly made Mimo Stop tier 0, by the way. You think Mimo Stop is gonna be tier 0 without Cyrene? I am just saying, bro. Also, I'm sorry that this thing got censored because it's too long, but thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Okay, the thing is, right? The thing is, my decision is this. I think this is like very fair way to go about it, right? I have a very fair... This is super fucking fair, right? Here is my final decision. Unless you guys have a better way of thinking about it. So here is my final decision. If I cannot get 3-star Starward Note with my current exact same team right now without E2 Cyrene, I pull E2 Cyrene. How about it? How about it? So we'll run this exact setup we have, which is Mimo Slop, My Day, or D Herda, and E1 Archer. We'll run it in the next MOC, Starward, and if we somehow can't 3-star, which is 12 cycles, we get you to Cyrene. How many tries? Bro, they call me Mr. Reset, bro. So we are gonna try for it, right? Okay, but with that, I think we have come into the end of our little discussion, right? So thank you for getting me the timestamp. Before I end this video... Wait, what? What? Oh. Did Dawi ever marry Cyrene? Did Dawi ever marry Cyrene? No. Okay, but he killed her though. Bro, he killed Himeko, bro. Why would he kill her? You know what I'm saying? Oh, Shaoji killed her. Oh. To get rid of... It's not Dawi's fault. Bro, I can't believe we're even using this as a justification of Himeko or Cyrene, by the way. What is this? Himeko will be shit. Like Acheron and waiting for buff 3 patches later. Dion is Dion. Last time we got Express crewmate was Bomb Dog. Don't listen to the... Oh shit, he got banned. Don't listen to these casuals. Pull Cyrene and... Okay, first of all, nobody bans, bro, right? You'll never be banned in my chat unless you say some crazy ass verse. So nobody's banned. Okay, now we're just slandering, right? Now chat is just slandering one another. There are too much slander going on right now. So enough. Okay, this is my final decision. Okay, this is officially my final decision. I am gonna crop all that out. Thank you for coming to our thing. Final decision, right? So in 11 days, which is going to be the Monday of the 5th, right? No, the 6th, right? So 6th of July 2026, on the 6th of July, upon Star Word Mode MOC, if we know 3 stars, E2 Cyrene. If we 3 stars, E2 Himeko. The end. Okay, actually, you know, wait.
As divination for soul, skip both of them cause
Yo,
you will
Fusion,
have
thank you
pity
so
two
much
and
for the
three
super
times in
chat.
a row.
Thank you, Fusion. Okay, so you're saying that I will spend like 300 pools for E0 as one win. Okay, honestly, wait, chat, this technically doesn't really make sense. Okay, first of all, can we shut IPC up? Wait, let me shut IPC up. Okay, technically, you're kind of right. It doesn't really make sense that if I can't 3-star Starward, why would I need to pull for Himeko? You get what I'm saying? Or rather, if we can 3-star Starward. Because if I can 3-star Starward right now, I literally might as well just wait for like V5, right? Calm down, Shijo. Himeko Nova is big. Himeko Nova was a Himeko agenda. Himeko is not big. Himeko Nova will last on. Just bench Mighty and deal and pull Himeko Nova. Himeko agenda, pull Himeko Nova. Pull Himeko Nova. Mimo's love, don't need anyone. Just pull. Emblem is the goal. Himeko Nova is the best. Herda is peerless. Mimo's love is complete. Oh my god, bruh. Oh my god, bruh. I have no idea what that is. Oh my god, no. Just get on with it. Just break. W Cyrene Stanford. Wait for that. Himeko agenda. I told you. Himeko Nova. Himeko is not. Himeko Nova. Himeko Nova. Okay, that is very, very, very helpful. Whoa. Holy shit, Bobby Wobby with the 1,100 biddies. Bobby Wobby with the 1,100 biddies.
Absolute madness.
Holy shit.
And I'm only gonna do over 5 months.
640 matches for one. Cheer 1,000.
If you can 3-star.
Okay, I also thank you so much for the 100 BDs. That does make sense. Okay, so Bobby Wobby with his power of 1,100 BDs is basically saying our E2 Cyrene is cheaper. Whereas if we go for a Himeko Nova, it's way more expensive. Well, it is. Okay, wait. Yo, Mr. Editor, let me ask you this question right now. What about version 5? What do we do if we get Himeko Nova? Then how do I allocate my version 5 team? Because I already have a Mimo slot. I have a E1, potentially E2 Archer with Rin. And then I'm going to be getting Himeko Nova, right? Which is my third team. So unless version 5 opens up 4 team content, how the fuck am I going to balance that shit, bro? That's not really very helpful, by the way. That's not very helpful. That's not really very helpful. Let's see. If I have more members than Eon by day, we're getting easier. Okay. we could. I love Drayhon, by the way. Shout out to Drayhon, right? Down to YouTube channel. But we could technically not get E2 Himeko. Also, why is this like this, bro? We could not get E2 Himeko, and we just go with E0S1 Himeko.
At MrPokke, if you pull E2 Cyrene, you will be shit out of luck by 4.5 when she gets frame mogged by same cost E0 Himeko plus potential E0 remembrance support.
Frame mock is fucking crazy, bro. But okay, wait. You will be shit out loud by 4.5 when she gets frame mocked by the same cost E0 Himeko and potential E0 remembrance support. Bro, do you really think... Okay, let's just be real, right? Even if they fucking release another remembrance support, do you think they're gonna bench Cyrene, the face of Amphorius? Or are they gonna bench someone else, bro? Like, if remembrance ever gets another support. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Mimi said they would never. Hi, they banned Casuarus? Hell no, no. Hell no. Nah, Casuarus staying forever. No. Bro, with 2 costs, with 3 costs, no, with 4 costs E2 as on Casuarus, no. Since when? Okay, Chodo Made. If Cyrene doesn't come back by November. Okay, so what if she doesn't come back by November? What if she does not come back by November? There was a calendar.
The greatest Honkai Star Rail tourist that has ever lived.
What do you think Herda and Screwdom has been talking about? My fucking dick, bro. They've been talking about my dick and how they want to... Okay, but I feel that it's probably not going to be that fast, though. Holy shit. Okay, wait. If you lose Rin 50-50 with my brick account with E0 S1 Himeko, plus need future supports, 2 calls to E2 Cyrene is way too safe. Chat is just stupid and Himeko fanboys. Also, Cyrene is literally girlfriend. Himeko is fake push. Not main push, it's fake push. I see. That is very, very... I see, right? Oh, and never this. Erudition is a trap. Ooh. If you can't clear Star Wars mode with 3 stars, isn't it better to wait for E2 S1 Rin and clear Rin Archer? I have no doubt that my Archer doesn't even need E2 Rin, bro. I think E2 Rin is a bit too expensive, actually. The entire point of like an Archer and why Archer is so good is because it's gonna run bro low cost. So I don't think I want to even invest that much anyways. So yeah. Bob is supposed to be smart and pull the islands. Yup. You want to know what Himeko looks like? Argenti. Get the E2 Cyrene. So Sarah is literally slandering their favorite DPS of all time just to get Himeko instead of... If you pull E2 Cyrene, all Mimo slot free to play video gets less than 10k views, while Himeko Nova LV gets 100,000 views. Trust me, if you pull blah 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 blah. I see. Holy shit. MrPokke, I used to believe in E2 Cyrene, but this character is actually a fraud. 0 aura, 0 damage, just vibes and disappointment. Every run she's just there doing absolutely nothing while pretending to be useful. But wait, E2 Himeko Nova, that is not a character, that is a natural disaster. She is gonna turn pure fiction into pure extinction. One button and the whole screen is gone. Cyrene won't, so Himeko Nova could teleport and delete reality. Invest now or regret forever. Bro, confident. If you stop right now, I'll give you VIP. If you stop right now, I'll give you VIP. That is an absolute fucking insane copy pasta. If you stop right now, I immediately give you VIP. How about that? Also, your roulette. Thank you so much for the super chat. E2 S1 equals 4 cores, yes? Yes. But do you know what else is 4 cores? E2 Cyrene, E1 Maide, and E0 Azure Saridra. You can play Maide plus Anez. Oh, I'm not doing that, bro. Bob is never investing in Maide and Saridra at this point. So the only reason why Bob would want to get E2 Cyrene is because I want to make a team for Mimo Slop. Because Mimo Slop is timeless. And Cyrene will never go away. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How does this make Bob any different from main? Oh my god, bro. E2 Merchant Slop. I'm sorry, are you for the idea of getting E2 Cyrene or E2 Himeko? Because we are getting E2 for one of these units. So Nicholas, would you rather Bob get E2 Cyrene or E2 Himeko? You should listen to Eru. What is V5? I have no idea what that is. Okay, chat. You know if y'all spam the same message over and 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 over, it doesn't make me see it anymore, by the way, right? You could literally just say it once and I will still reach it, right? So it's fine. It's fine. It's okay, right? It's completely fine if you don't want to go by that route. It does. That's why we get E2 Cyrene and E0 Astro Himeko, because E2 Himeko will do the same thing you said for Mimo Slop. Okay, so y'all are suggesting to use Himeko as an E0S1. Imagine pulling dishwasher. This is Himeko in 3 patches. Sarah, it does. Bro, I feel like I have like so many differing like slanders in my chat. It's actually kind of funny. I have like so many people that are like slandering Cyrene, and then for the exact same ratio of people, I have people slandering Himeko at the same time, because it is so you just cannot get both. You cannot get both as a complete free to play. Reminder that Archer is a collab unit, so it's not feasible to continue getting more costs into his team by version 5. You can replace his team by version 5 or 6. He is the low cost merchant. I mean, I agree. I wasn't gonna invest that much cost in Archer anyways, because really was gonna be easier as well. So, yeah. Now, we were never gonna get, like, E2 win. It's fine. I see. I mean, this makes sense.
As the one who is keeping track of factual math, if you drop it to E0 as 1 Himeko, you can probably drop E2 Cyrene. If they make a new remembrance unit, well then Iwi.
Iwi. If you drop to E0 as 1 Himeko. I've been doing nothing but reading chat, bro. I've never read chat this much in my entire fucking life, okay? E2 Cyrene as an investment has lower priority. I think it's better disabled. I think you can clear everything when Rin drops. 2 strong teams carry their team. Don't pull anything. Himeko is literally negative cost, chat. In negative. Oh my god, bro. Y'all fucking agenda posing. Bro, this is fucking insane, bro. Himeko is a negative cost unit. RMC DH really Evo Well and Blade is technically 0 cost. I don't have a well. Wait, I don't have a blade. Wait, I literally do not have a blade. So, how would that be negative cost, bro? So, do I earn cost by pulling for Himeko? You know what I'm saying? He's right. That's what makes Bob's account interesting. We can get E2 Himeko for content on my main account. And never this, right? And never this. If Himeko needs... I think as of right now, theoretically speaking, Himeko's best team is with Emblade. Right? But I don't think that it's gonna stay the same. Because eventually I think she's gonna be getting a better unit in the future. It is more so that Emily right now is just really, really good. Theoretically speaking. So it is a short-term band-aid solution. Then eventually in the future, you're probably gonna get someone else. Essentially. Just saying, the last time we had an emanator of erudition, it was a certain peerless brick. If that's what the emanator is, then Himeko Nova isn't even an emanator. Do you really want to bet on erudition? Okay, just say you hate Leonardo, bro. Bro, just say you hate Leonardo, bro. Like, it Bob is supposed to be not greedy and still we are not even look at all the past erudition characters. Ding, ding, ding. Also, there is a certain degree of truth, by the way. There is a certain degree of truth. Why is erudition unit in this game so fucking ass, bro? Like, there literally has never been a good erudition unit. Ever. Or at least one that is like long-term good. D-Herda is never good. Anexa is just... Okay, Anexa was kind of good for a while. And then that bro just completely fell off. Who is Argenti? And then there's like Baby Herda. Alright? So there's like a certain degree of truth. It's almost as if they just hate erudition units. So like... Saying Anexa is a 3 costing content, even 0 cycle, just as a who is, bro. This whole D-Herda point is ass. I see. We tired of Cyrene slop. Himeko slop is gonna be fresh content. We are tired of Cyrene. Please, no more Cyrene slop. No more Cyrene slop. What about Jake? Who the fuck is that, bro? Anexa was only good as they heard out they are smoking some slop weed. I see. Erudition is an untrust path. Bro, erudition will lie to you, bro. They will lie to you. Never trust erudition. It will brick your account. It is absolute fucking cinema. Thank you for... Bro, I'm learning so many slender terms today. Purely from chat, by the way. The amount of fucking slender I learned in a single day, it will stick with me as a core memory. E2 Cyrene is a literally negative content. Get Himeko. Get Himeko. Whatever you end up designing on, do the opposite because you pulled for Breaktar instead of saving for main push and pulled for Sunder instead of God Ridra. This Breaktar decision was actually really good for Bob back then because if I didn't pull for Breaktar for 1 cost, by the way, my early to mid game would have been horrendous. So for just a single cost, I drastically improved the overall experience, at least until late game, which I couldn't even use in MOC for like 2 months anyways. So it was between either D-Herda or Aglia. Early game is not real. Okay. So basically, immediately the moment you create a HSR account, you instantly have every single character at level 80. You have 10,000 relic pieces. You can instantly do MOC, Pure Fiction, Aim or Shadow, and you never have to build units from scratch at level 1. Yes, okay, I see, and there it is. Okay, now we are literally just rage baiting. It's not World War III, it's just agenda against the Himeko mains. I have attracted the attention of the Himeko and Cyrene mains at this point. If you get E2 Cyrene, it means they are proving the Doom poster back in the day, right? That E2 Cyrene is a must. I see. Holy shit, QQ, thank you so much for the $2 super chat.
Get smacked to death by Mahjong tiles and Tosaka gemstones.
I see, that's very, very interesting. If Remember's flagship moves away from Enforced Commanders, E2 Cyrene can be good for Anexa and My Day. I feel like this is hella fucking cool. This is saying like they're gonna give a... Okay, I feel like if this ever takes place, it will be as hopeful as Himeko Nova being a D-Herda support. That is pretty much that, right? That is pretty much. If erudition is untrust path, then it's time to skip Rin. Okay, listen, it's different, bro. It's different. Rin is not the same as Himeko, right? Rin is different, right? TLDR is basically different. You can do whatever. Can you please make Zenith? Oh, okay. That's just really, really good. Oh, wait. Oh, you sub? Oh, shit. Oh, yo, I completely missed it. Thank you so much for the sub. Okay, you know what? Thank you, right? Thank you for the slender. This is basically the best. Thank you, Mr. Guy. Right?
Okay,
you are now gonna be a
E2 Cyrene
VIB.
is E0 Himeko support. Erudition wants ult right? Also, if Blade was good, we already lost half the support.
E2 Cyrene supporting E0 Himeko. Doesn't work. I also have no idea, by the way. Doesn't work. If that works, this will be our team one, like this.
If Himeko is an alt bot, you said Blade is good on her, so I assume so Cyrene E2 will skyrocket her energy.
Okay, Bobby Wobby, theoretically speaking, if Himeko is as good as they say it is, right? She might not even have a traditional energy system, which might be a little bit concerning. Because Final doesn't have it. So it might just be like something that's completely unique. Nah, but I have no idea what Himeko actually does, right? I have no idea what Himeko actually does. Ooh. Okay, chat, why do you keep even saying Ash? Holy shit. Is this MrPokke? Wait, chat, is MrPokke? Listen to your inner ego and pull Himeko Nova for more interesting content and push the channel into further heights. Believe in Iru like how you believe in yourself. That is a slop Anexa, slop D Herda, slop Himeko Nova, slop every erudition path of brick. Path of brick. Ooh, slop. Okay, but chat, genuinely speaking, I genuinely think, holy shit, Himeko Nova fans really acting like she's untouchable, but let's be real for a second. Cyrene clears in every category imaginable. Hotter? Easily. Smarter? Not even close. More aura, more presence, more impact on the story, and somehow she still manages to be the main push there. Himeko is out here collecting hype while Cyrene is collecting Ws. When the dust settles, there's only one real goat in the conversation, and it's Cyrene. Respectfully, Himeko Nova. I have a feeling this is probably AI generated. I feel like that sounds like an AI generated slender, so yeah, that's what I do.
At MrPokke, wait till V5 releases an enemy that takes less damage the more units there are on field. Either that or the V5 new path might be pushed even harder than Elation and Remembrance.
Okay, chat. I do have a reasons I've explained to get to, but this was a very, very nice little segment with chat. We will definitely come back to this. With that, we have come to the end of today's discussion between Himeko Nova and Cyrene. Thank you for joining by. I've legitimately not seen this level of slender in my happy casual community for the past 6 to 7 months. So very, very insightful little day for us. Word of the day is gonna be slender. Join Discord. Stay tuned for our next slender update, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Use code for bye.